So guys, let's talk about arrays. Let me open. After I will give you a task, and then I will explain how you can use the XMPP. Okay, where you have to place your files, PHP files, and etc. But first, let me explain the arrays first. You just listen, guys. Then after I will send you this file. I'm opening the XMPP. You don't have to know it. I will show you after. I will start it. htdocs, and we have the project. Yeah. I will remove this one. We'll start again. Okay. Not VS Code. I like Sublime here. I like Sublime here. Okay. Arrays in PHP, guys. In PHP, you can create array like this. Again, you are creating some like variable name, but I will call it as R. Okay. You can call as you want, like X, Y, but mostly X, Y are the names for variables, so I will call as R, so it will be more clear for us. Then I will open just this kind of brackets. This means you are creating an array, okay? But this is an empty array now. Let's see, is it an array or not? How can we see the type of this variable? The type, how can we see the type of this R variable? I just explained you last lesson, first lesson. What function we can use to see the type of something? Data type. Data type, like integer, string. You just forgot, yeah, good. It is vardamp, if you remember. Yeah, we have to type the R. Okay, we have to type the, like, we're starting PHP now, yeah? We're starting PHP, then close. Then we create the array here. There is a function vardamp. You remember? Yeah, you just forgot, yeah? And I will place here R, and I just want to see. Let me go to some browser. Localhost, my project, test, not test, week 2 PHP. So this is the type is just array. The size of array is 0 and no elements inside. Yeah. If you want to put something here, you can just put. You can put data of any type. You can put some integers, float numbers, strings, and etc. Yeah. So let me just try first put some integers like 10, 20, 30. Yeah. I will put it. Then let's see if I just refresh the page. Can you see, guys? In the index, this is index. Index is shown in the square, yeah, brackets. This is index 0 and the value is 10. The type of value is integer. In index 1 there's a value 20 and etc. Yeah? Okay. Let me try to show this R not with vardamp, because vardamp is showing so much information like integer, array.
Can we keep different types of variables in
Yeah, in PHP you can type, you can make some different types if you want. Okay, in PHP it's possible. You can create an array of different types. It's okay, but I will not recommend to do this. If you want, just maybe sometimes it like if it really the task that was given. What I was talking about, I don't want to show it with vardamp. I want to just show it with echo, because vardamp is showing so many information, yeah, that we don't need, some types and etc. But arrays you cannot show with echo, guys. With echo you cannot show arrays, because echo is to print something, one value. Echo is only to print one value, but array is array. Why you are late? What's your name? What's your name? Huh? Guys, we have one rule, okay? I mean, I have one rule. How many minutes you are going to be late? Like 5 minutes. Then you are going to stay there 5 minutes. stay there, okay, 5 minutes. Okay, this is my rule. If you want to complain, you can go to Dean's office and complain, but this is my rule, okay? You are late for 5 minutes, you will be for 5. If you're late for 15 minutes or later, then you will be staying until the end of the lesson. Or you can go. You can stay, you can go, okay? It's up to you. Is it clear?
If I'm late by 20 minutes, then I stay there.
You can stay till the end of the one lesson, or you can just go. If you stay here, I will count.
Okay.
Okay? Just explain here after, okay? Let's switch to lesson, guys. So you will have a motivation to be on time, in time, yeah, guys? Okay? Okay? So we have, I cannot show array with some echo because echo shows only one value. So there is another function instead of echo for printing only arrays is print r, okay? We have just print. If you just type print, it's the same as echo. You're printing one value. But if you make print r, it's r, it means like array, print array. So special function that prints the array. And no other information, just index and the value. Index value, index value, okay? So index is always inside the square brackets as shown. Is it clear?
Yeah.
As in other languages, indexes also start from 0. You just go.
Yeah. Python, Java,
In all languages, mostly the indexes start from 0. But I'll show something different quite after, okay? You have a question, ask me please. Don't talk, guys. Then, is it clear, guys?
yeah.
You can also show by your own, yeah, with what? Let's first do this one, guys. Let me first show this one. If you do something like this, you can something like use some index 2 is equal to 300, for example. What I'm doing, I'm changing the value, yeah? The index 2 is index of the 30 here, so I'm changing 30 to 300, yeah? So you can just save, try to check, yeah, this is now 300. Is it clear? Yeah. But if I do something like this, guys, without the index, if I can type like this without index, it means this value will be added to the end, like appended. It will be appended, okay? So if you can see that I appended just 400 with in the index 4 I have value 400. So it was appended here, okay? Like this, it was appended. Is it clear, guys? So if you type with some index, it will change if you have this index. If you type without index, it will append, okay? Also, you can use, instead of print r, you can always use the for each loop. Also, I want to show something, guys. We have a function called count. You remember in Java we did like this r.length, like the length of the array, but here we use the count function. You just place your array name into the count, and it will return you a number, just the length of your array. Okay, it will return just a number. Like how many number we have now? 4 plus 5. The length will be 5. It will return you the 5, and 5 you're just showing with echo. With echo, I can show only one value. Yeah. So count returns me only one value. Okay. So you can see the size is 5. Size of your array is 5. Is it clear? Also, you can use the for loop. Yeah. If you want to, you start again from 0 because index start from 0. I till count r. Yeah. Yeah. Till the length. Now you can come in. I plus plus. Thank you that you asked. You can come in. Yeah, thank you. Come in. Just ask, guys. Yeah, can I come in? Okay. Nothing. Yeah, we have a rule, guys. We have a rule. How many minutes you'll be late here? You'll be standing here. So many minutes. Like 5 minutes you late, you'll be staying 5 minutes. Okay. But if you're late for 15 minutes or more, you can still you can stay till the end of the lesson, or you can go and walk. Have a rest. Okay. Clear, guys. If I want to just show all values, I can show with echo, yeah, because I'm showing one by one, yeah. I'm showing one by. What question you have, student? XMPP, you will install after, okay? Just listen. You will be installing for one lesson. I will explain everything. Then you install and don't understand anything what to do. Yeah, just listen. If you have problems with XMPP after first lesson, just come show me. If this Apache is not working or etc. Yeah? I can just use the for loop, yeah, and try to iterate through the array and show all values. Can I? But I have to place here just $I, like, okay, because all variables are written with $. Yeah? Is it clear, guys? Also, you can place here something like br, yeah, just to make a new line, yeah. You know, br in HTML it makes new line. So just you can do like this. Is it clear, guys? It's showing the values of all values of the array. So you can use here, echo here. Why? Because you're showing one by one. You're not outputting the array, but the values one by one. Yeah. So we can use echo. Is it clear, guys? Any questions?
I want to ask about minus sign. No, dollar.
Here minus I.
No, I mean
Not dollar. The dollar sign. Dollar sign.
Yeah.
What is
Dollar. What is dollar? It means variable. Dollar is, it means variable. You're creating the variable. Any variable is created with dollar. Also not variable. I mean the array name, any name, array name, variable name is created with dollar.
Is there a reason?
Huh?
Like,
If you remove, you mean
yeah, this PHP,
What is the
much
reason?
more than dollar average.
just PHP developers wanted so.
even string, even
So you can, there can be some function name or variable name. So if PHP interpreter compiler sees the dollar, it will think that it's a name of variable. There can be function name, other names, but the variable name is always with dollar. So it's good for interpreters to see the difference. Okay. Also in Python, nothing like this. Yeah. Only you type something like var. Yeah. No. I forgot the Python. I don't know Python. It's a Python. Yeah. We're learning PHP. It's more fun to type dollar. So you'll be thinking about money all the time. Okay. I'll be developer dollar ever. No questions here. Yeah? Also, guys, in PHP, we have something called associative arrays. Did you hear about something like this?
Maps.
Something like maps. Yeah, right. You are. So we have in PHP we have something like associative arrays. In Russian ассоциативный массив. In Kazakh ассоциативный массив. Associative arrays. Yeah, we have. No, I'm not kidding, guys. It's really. What is associative arrays is when instead of index, guys, let me show like this.
I can show your previous code.
What show?
Your previous code.
What is he doing there outside? This one? You want to see again? So guys, we have an array, yeah guys, we have an array. What's happening there? We have array and always we use indexes, yeah, for array. But sometimes instead of indexes, instead of these numbers, we can use any type of value that we want. For example, instead of indexes, you may want to use, for example, some strings. Yeah, like Beka. Beka will be indexed for the first value. Yeah, for the first value. For example, I don't know, Aza, Dina, and etc. Thank you. What happened? Dina and etc. So instead of indexes, you can use like this, and for values, for example, there can be also strings or numbers, anything you want. For example, if you want to do some pairs like Becca's score of final exam, for example, yeah, some final exam scores. I mean, Becca took like 80%. Oh. Aza took like 100%. Dina took 70%, and etc. For example. Like if you want to make some pairs of, instead of index, you want to use the name, so you know whose the score is. For example, Becca's score is 80, Aza's 100, and etc. Yeah.
Why
Yeah, guys.
100?
Aza, because it's Aza. Yeah.
So you said that we can use any type of array.
Anytime, guys.
And
Not
can-
only the strings.
Can we use Boolean type?
Boolean you can use, but it will be hard. I mean, you have only two values.
But
We don't use
it's
Booleans.
possible.
It's possible, I think. Yeah, you can try, but no logic will be there. You can have only two values then, because when you're going to like when you take the false index, you will have many false indexes there.
But it's useful if I want to use only not to do two arrays and choose only one. For example,
It's useful if you want just to make some associate. You know what the word associative? You can associate with something. So you are associating the value 80 with the Becca. Ассоциируете с чем-то. Yeah, associating with something. Yeah. So you know who's who took how many, how much. Yeah. Aza took 100. Somebody took something, and etc. This is called associate. It doesn't mean, guys, that you can use only strings. You can use only any type. You can use floats here, for example. Instead of the strings, you can use floats instead of index. But it will be counted as index, okay, guys? It will be as index. Instead of 0, you have some string. Or you can use some float numbers if you want. Yeah, 3.3, 3.4, any. It depends on your task. So instead of index, you can use any data type values. Is it clear, guys? And also values can be any data type. So indexes and values can be any data type. So how it is done in PHP, it's done something like, you can write something like this. You open the array, yeah? And for example, I want to use strings as indexes. So you type something like Becca, this kind of arrow, guys. This arrow means this index, inside this index, place this value. So what value can be, for example, 80, okay? Instead of something like Aza, it's 100. Instead of Rustem, yeah? Rustem is like 50, 49, something like this you can use, okay? So this is index, the left side is indexes, the right side is values.
so can we use in one array different indexes? For example, Becca.
You can use different indexes. You can say next one is, for example, 3 point something. The value can be also different if you want. In PHP, you can do anything you want. In one array, yeah, you can place the indexes as strings and sometimes float, sometimes integer index. Also, values can be different data type in PHP. But I don't recommend to do like this. It will be quite how confusing. Yeah. It will be quite confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I? Let me see with the print R. You remember the print R to show the array? Array. So how is going to show? How it's going to show? It will show like this. As I said, you inside the square brackets you will see indexes. It was before it was 0, 1, but now instead of 0, 1 you have Becca, Aza. Like Becca's value is 80, Aza's value is 100, etc. But in associative arrays, guys, we don't say that it's an index. It is index. Really, it's index. Yeah, it works as index, but we say keys and values. This is a key, this is a value. So I can call it index or key. Ключ значение. Key value. Kilit мәні. Okay? Okay, is it clear? If you want to change some value of some key by key, you can take the, for example, Rustem, yeah? You can say R I want to change the value for key Rustem. This you have to write the key here, and you want to change like for 50 because he did something, some extra task, and he got 50. Then it was 49 before, now it's like 50. Yeah, you're changing values with the key. But if you play something like this here, guys, for example, some Andre, yeah, for example, before there was no Andre, now we have Andre like 75. If you don't have this key before in your array, it will be appended, it will be added to the end again. Okay, so Andre will be the next value.
What will happen if we put anything in brackets?
Yeah, if you don't put anything in brackets, guys, how do you think what will be?
Index?
It will use indexes now, like 90. Yeah? If you don't put something in anything, this 90, it will be with the index 0, I think. Let's see. I think so. Yeah, it will be with index 0. Like all values goes with the string indexes, but the last one is with index 0 because you didn't give. It will be also appended, but as you didn't give any key for it, it will just take a 0 index. The next one will take the index 1, 2, and etc. As I said to you before, in PHP arrays, indexes and the values can be different type. It's possible.
Can we change the key without changing the array?
No, you can. You can just remove by key, then add again something. You cannot change by value. It's maps. Maps work like this. In Java, maps you have. Questions here, guys? Ask any questions. No questions? For example, I want to remove the print r, guys, and I want to use for each loop again. How can we use for each loop here? Let's see. I will type for each. I didn't talk about for each, yeah? Yeah, I didn't talk about for each, guys. We have a loop called for each. Let me first show here, guys, with the normal array, yeah? With this array. Let me again do this. Instead of for loop, guys, mostly we will be using for each loop. Okay, the same for loop, but without the index, without this I, etc., etc. Okay? Without using the I as index. So it's written like this: for each. Okay, you first write the array name, guys. First write the array name r. Then you write as and some any variable name r, for example, a, for example. So it will work like this, yeah? It will take the first value 10 and assign to a. Then you will do something like echo a value a brr, yeah? So it will take value 10 assigned to your a, and you will show something or do something, I don't know. Then it will take the next value assigned to a, and you'll do something. Next value assigned to a. So it's taking one by one all values from your array, assigning to your a one by one, and you are doing something with this value. Okay, is it clear, guys? So here we don't use index, but we can use, but mostly we do like this. So you'll see all values here also. For each loop is quite. I mean, you're writing less things than in for loop, yeah. More convenient. Easy to write, I mean. And this for each loop also we can use with associative arrays. How? Let me show you. Here also we can use for each loop. If we do something like this, just r as a, yeah, it will. How do you think what values will be shown here? With associative arrays, what values will be shown if I just run this code? Nothing. Before it was showing the values, yeah, like 10, 20, 30, yeah, but not indexes, you remember? So it means here it will show what? It will show only the numbers, because these are the indexes, keys in like indexes they were. So it will show just values, yeah? Let me see. Yeah, it shows just values, yeah? But what if I want to see the values, I mean the index and value pair? I want to see them as a pair, yeah? Index value, key value, key value. So we have different, guys, we have a different syntax for this. You can type something like K, you can write K key, any like any name you can give, and like V or value if you want, how you want. I will just say KV. This is K, this is value. So it will take by pairs. It will take key, it will take Rustem as a key and its value as a value. Andre as a key and 75 as a value. Okay? So we're taking by pairs now. Pair of information. Okay, key value. So here I will place key and value. Okay, key value, key value. Let me remove this. Yeah, or say pair. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Questions here? This one, K are the keys. Did you listen when I say? You are listening? You listened and didn't understood, or didn't understand, or you didn't listen? Okay, guys. Here we take it one by one. From the array, you take key to your $K and its value to your V. So taking pairs, like you taking K value as a pair, you're writing to K and value. Okay. So then in the next for each loop, you're taking the other key to $K, taking the value to $V. One by one. You're taking pairs one by one. When I explain, guys, just listen, okay?
Will you send this group?
Of course I will send. Questions here? No? Other questions? No questions? I just see when somebody listens or not. So this is associative arrays. Also, guys, we have some functions. We have many functions, guys. If you go to some Google, yeah, you type something like PHP array functions, yeah, like functions that work with array. You can see so many functions, guys, like ready functions, yeah, like count, array search, array sort, and etc. But so many arrays we have. I don't remember all of them, yeah. But if you need some, I mean, to find something out of it, we will find. Okay, we will ask from Google and say. But I know some few of them. You can also see we have assort. What is sort an array in ascending order and maintain index association. K exists to find if some K is existing. Like if we have some K inside the array, does this key exist? Key sort. What is key sort? By key. It sorts by key. You see, it sorts by key. You have a function to sort by value. Also, you have a function to sort by key. Like Beka, Aza can be keys, and you're sorting by the strings. Like first we'll go Aza, then Beka, then you cannot come in. You cannot come in. 30 minutes. You're late for 30 minutes.
I'm sorry.
But you cannot come.
For first time, please forgive
Huh?
me. For first time, please forgive me.
For the first time, you're gonna come. For the last time, first time, you're gonna come. Please go out. So we have so many functions, guys. Yeah. Sort. Do we have sort here? Yeah. Just sort. Sort just sorts by value. Also, you have sorting by keys and etc. Okay. But some of them. Let's see some of them, guys. Array column returns the value from single column. Count values to the different fill an array with values. You can just go and see what I mean. This you can see the example how to use this one. Array fill with 5, 6, and banana. And if you print it, it will show you. Starting from the index 5, 6 times place banana. You see, starting from index 5, 6 times place banana. Something like this. So many functions you have, yeah. starting from index -2 4 times place peer. It will start from -2, but but after it will start from 0 by default. It also shows the difference between the versions of PHP. Like in PHP 7, it will feel like this without -1, but in PHP 8, it will feel with -1. Oh, new version is a good one. Yeah? Like, you see, so we are using now 8.2, maybe 8.3, but I'm using 8.2. Yeah. How to see? How you can see the version of PHP? You can just type here echo PHP info. Yeah, this is PHP info function, also ready function, and just see what PHP you are using here. I'm using 8.2.4 because I installed it last year, I guess, but maybe you have 8.3, maybe something. You see, any PHP is done with the C++, as I said. So the core of PHP is done in C++, C++ languages. Okay, so you can see any all information about your PHP. What functions also we have? I just wanted to show some of them. Intersect. Yeah, here guys, you have key exists. You want to see if some key exists in your. For example, here guys. Let's take this one. I'm not going to show all functions, guys, because if we need some function, we'll just use it after. I mean, when we're doing some projects and etc. But for now, we don't have to know all the functions. You can just say if, yeah, array key exists. Array key exists. Type the key name. What the keys? For example, you can search for Beka, Aza. Let's say if there is Aza in my array, and you just place array here. If the key exists, you just can say echo exists. Yeah. If Aza exists as a key in my array, so it will return you true, false. Just if it exists, true. Yeah. It will say exists. Yeah. But if you search for other name that we don't have, it will not say you exist. Okay. Something like this. What else we have here? Array keys, it will return just the array of only keys. If you need only keys, okay, you need only array of Beka, Aza, and Rustem, only keys as array one. You can just call array keys. Okay. Array map also we will use maybe later. I'm not showing you now. Yeah, it's quite hard function. Array push. It pushes element into the end of array. Just adding into the end, yeah. Array reverse, it will make the array order as a reverse. Yeah, nabarot element. Reverse. Array search, it will search array and give you index of it. For example, if I use array search, I will search for 49, guys. I will search for 49 in my array. But it will not give you true false. It will give you, let me do echo. It's not returning you true false. If it finds, it will return you the key. Okay, search. It will return you the key. I mean the index. Yeah. But index we are using now associative now, so it returns me index as a string. But if it's just normal array, it will return you index as 0, 1, etc. Okay. And etc. All other functions. What more we need? Sort, array, each key, etc. Okay, guys. Here, let me see here. Array search, array exists. In array we have is array. Also we have, guys, is array that we will need today. You can check if something is array. Is array. Our $array. If it's array, I will say echo. It is an array. Okay, it is an array, but if it's not array, if it's just some value, some variable, so it will not type anything. Also we will need this. Yeah, you will see after. I will show you in practice. We will use this function. Okay, is it an array or not? Just simple thing. Okay, guys, It's all about just simple tasks, guys. Let's do some simple tasks together, guys, together. Also, I will give you some tasks after I explain everything, but now let's try to do it together. Let's say some simple tasks. Just array some values I will place here. Like we are going to Magnum and we have a list of goods we have to buy. Yeah, some list. Give me some list.
Pepsi.
Oh no, let's better Khamaz. No Pepsi, guys. We are halal PHP here.
Pepsi is not halal.
It's not good. It's bad. Huh? X? Ah, X. Oh. Meat. Halal meat. Yeah. Yeah. Kidding. Guys. Then.
Maybe kaza instead of meat.
Kaza. Yeah, guys. Good. Kaza. Pico? Okay. Pico is okay. Then let's just. This is Pico. Okay. Let's show them as a list in HTML. We have to output them as a list, you know, UL like Lee, commas and etc. as a list. Just let's try to do it with the PHP. Output all values as a list of products. Yeah, we're using the UL and Lee item. How we will do it is.
Let's close PHP, open UL.
I think we can do here it as a PHP. Everything we can do as a PHP.
Open UL.
Open UL. Can I type something like here as UL here? We have to write echo UL, that? Yes? If I just type UL, what will be? It will say what is this one, what is UL, and it will not understand line 59. 59 UL. It's not. It does know what is UL in PHP. This is PHP now. It's not HTML. So we do what? Echo UL. Yeah. Then.
Open for it.
Okay, other guys. Let other guys speak also. You are very smart, I know. You. I just did it. Next. You know also.
$R as
Here inside.
yeah, $R S and $A, and then we should.
Thank
write
you.
echo.
You.
Or A to no, like the arrow.
You want also the keys?
Yeah.
Why you want the keys and values? We have only values here. Keys. I mean the
only
keys are indexed just 0, 1, 2.
Only values.
Only values you are showing me.
Okay, and echo.
Like this? Maybe. Kımızx Kazipico.
Okay, the
Kımızx Kazipico.
and the
You wanna buy Kımızx Kazipico?
and
We have to show as a list items, yeah? Lee. Yeah, we have to place here some Lee. And here close the Lee, yeah? Am I right? Also we forgot to close UL, yeah, after for each. Is it clear, guys? We're opening UL, showing everything as a list item. This is a list item. HTML, did you study first year? HTML, it's written. Like for one semester it was, yeah? Also you close UL, yeah? Then now I think it's okay now. It's very easy, yeah? The next one, guys. The next one. Let me give you another example with associative arrays. Let's do one task. So here, do I have to do like this? No, not like this. Give me some associative array example. What can be here?
Ronaldo scores 825.
Ronaldo is forgotten him.
What?
Only Messi.
Oh man.
You're not in that group. You have to be in another group.
Another group.
Here only Messi we have.
Messi.
No, not the players, guys. Another example. No, I need something like a pair, some key and value as a pair.
Grades.
Can't
Grades?
be 3.5.
No grades.
Prices.
No, what you said?
Dictionary word and translation.
Maybe some objects and
Yeah,
their color
dictionary. Object and
and their color. Apple green, orange.
let it be dictionary, guys. It's more okay for our example. Let it be dictionary, guys. It will be dictionary, okay? As the keys and values will be the strings. So let's say bir here, and the code for it will be 1. Okay, the code will be this will be as a code, and this will be I will show you now. 2 as a equal, as a 3, yeah, 4 as a third. Let's see. So what I want to I want you to make this HTML file after. We will have a select tag, yeah, HTML tag select. You know select. You just open it and select one of them, yeah. And inside, guys, I want to have options. You remember options, yeah? Options with the value, for example, 1, but for user it will show the value bir, yeah. Another option with the value 2, and with the this is option value 2, but for user I will show equal, and etc. This one I want to make from out of this array, okay? You know about these values, why we need these values like 1, 2 here inside the option? You don't know, but I will explain you after when we'll be passing some values to server, okay? We will need it, okay? For example, if you choose echo, guys, if you choose echo and press OK, send to server, something like this, it will send you not this value, it will send you this code, okay? These two. This is what is sent to server. This is what user can see just. If user choose this one, this code will be sent to server. If user choose this one, this will be sent to server. But I will teach you again, okay? Just I want you to know what is value inside the option. Yeah? Clear, guys? So let's do this example, guys. Who will start? Not you, not you, not you. Other guys. Let's start.
For each.
You are not going to open the select?
Select. Then for each. $F.
Alright. It just do we need keys here?
Yes.
So we need key value. Let me just make it as key v, okay? So it will be short. Key v, yeah?
Then option.
Thank you. Other. You guys, what's his name? The you one. Yeah. Just continue. Double key. KK? Dollar key. Dollar key. Dollar K, you mean this one? Equal to dollar C, yeah? Thank you. Good. Another one? Huh? Bur. Okay, good. Another one? You have to listen, okay? Listen. This is we? You? Yeah. Huh? You are thinking. Emmanuel, yeah? Emmanuel? Do you know? Guys, what? What's wrong with you guys? Who can do this? You? I don't know your name. Dalia, yeah? Dania? Dalia? Huh? Danele. Say? So only 4-5 guys know how to write the PHP code? This one here. After this, this one.
Can I explain? No?
I need other guys. You, who the girl who was late? No. And the next girl who was late. Close the echo. Yeah. Turnaksha. How it's in English? Double quotes. Then what we have to write inside? This one? Guys, we need to write option, guys. We have to. As output, I mean, as a result, this line should be outputted here. Yeah. Echo option value is equal to. Yeah. Let me help you. Here we have to place something, close it, and close option. Yeah. Okay. Here will be what?
K.
$K will be. Because you remember I said here will be only the keys, and the values will be placed here.
Yes.
So here I'll place. Yeah. So this output will be for each value inside the array. Yeah. For each pair of value for key indexes. So I will remove this select. Tık. You see 1 2 3. It's in Turkish. 1 2 3. Then let's see the code. We open the body, select. You see the values are also right. 1 2 3 4. We have also values. It means if I choose, for example, ush to the server, the code 3 will be sent to the server. Okay. This is, guys, what is sent to server. This is what we see just for users. Clear, guys? Any questions here, guys? Also, we forgot to close the select. I just answered. I know your question. Everyone says, yeah. It's we understood. Then when I ask, they're like, no, switch to another one. Like this. No, not me. No.
We should ask you only about this lesson or something else.
For you, only about the lesson.
Okay.
I know you have many questions about your life. No, only about the PHP lesson. Guys, do you understand why when I ask you, you don't like answer? Is it clear? No? If not, ask me something. Only he is asking. No other questions.
It's not things like if I'm late like
If you want to take the yeah, you can if it's okay. If other teachers will not say something.
but not this, yeah.
Huh?
Or like,
Not this, no.
okay.
Because you have a penalty. You have to ask them. You can have a chair. Questions, девушка? This is question? Like this? Народ, если не понимаете, спрашивайте. Почему вы молчите, потом я спрашиваю, ничего не поняли? Вы говорите, да, потом я спрашиваю, в чем как бы смысл тогда? Yeah? Ask, Emmanuel.
My question is, when you build the website, is it okay to just use only PHP and HTML?
Yeah. You wanted to use something more? Something more? What?
HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.
Yeah, we will be using everything. But for backend side, we will use PHP. Of course, we will use HTML, maybe sometimes JavaScript and etc. CSS also. But now we are talking about only backend.
So when you add PHP to your website, is it that your HTML are going to be reduced?
Mostly we place HTML and PHP in one file. it will be something like this. Somewhere we will generate some HTML using the PHP, like echo generate some HTML things. Okay, something like this, or but they will be in one file. You see, we started as HTML here. We started as HTML. In some place we can write some PHP code. Then we can write some HTML code, some PHP code. So we can mix them in one file. It's okay for PHP. For Python, it is quite different. Python uses the logic in one file and HTML template in another file. And but for PHP, it's something like this. But when we talk about Laravel or frameworks, we'll also separate the logic file and the view file, HTML file, will be separated. Okay, this is just PHP. This is some core things. Yes.
Will we use Laravel?
Yeah, you will learn, but not in this semester.
We'll look at the PHP in another semester.
No. In this semester, PHP and after Laravel. Laravel is framework done in PHP.
Okay. When we use Laravel, can we use Java?
Let's see. If I'll be your teacher,
Okay.
let's see. Questions? No questions, guys? Ask something.
Nothing?
No, questions only about concerning the lesson. No, yeah? Or maybe your problem is English, no?
No. English is not problem.
If you cannot ask in English, ask in Russian, Kazakh. Doesn't matter.
Alex is not голосистый. Надо комбинацию.
What?
Комбинацию.
Control slash.
Ctrl slash.
Yeah.
Просто надо здесь Ctrl slash or comment.
It's like second year you're studying.
Yes.
Just wait for one another year and I'll show you.
Ой.
Other questions?
Code query. Send this code to chat.
Yeah, I will send. Just let me finish. I will explain also. In the second lesson now I'll explain, okay? Just let me finish, guys. I just planned everything. I will show it, then I will show this one, how to use, and etc. Okay? I have a plan here. Thanks. So let me finish. Also, we have what? Multi-dimensional arrays. But let's talk about two-dimensional, yeah, at least. Okay?
Two-dimensional arrays.
Yeah. 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 How can we create some two-dimensional arrays like this? Yeah. Two-dimensional array is array of arrays. You know? Array of values is just one-dimensional array. When you have like multiple values, it's one-dimensional array. But when you have multiple arrays, it's two-dimensional array or more. Yeah? You know about this? Two-dimensional array is array of arrays. Maybe not. Let me show. Some guys are sitting like this. Yeah, matrix you can say, but I don't like the word matrix. I just say that it's array of arrays. So two-dimensional array you just draw as a matrix or table, yeah. But in fact, guys, this is array of arrays because this is one array, this is second array, this is third array, this is fourth array. So when we have array of arrays, like multiple arrays, it's multi-dimensional array. For this example is for two-dimensional array. So it means what? Before it was multiple values, yeah, like 1, 2, like this, yeah, 2, 3, and etc. This is one-dimensional array or or two-dimensional array. This is just one dimension because we have multiple values, okay? But now you will have multiple arrays, guys. Okay? When you have multiple arrays, it's two-dimensional or three-dimensional, but now this will be two-dimensional. Okay? So when you have some values like this, for example, like this. For example, what like this? This is two-dimensional. When you have array of arrays, this is array of 3 arrays inside. Array of arrays. Massive. Yeah? This is two-dimensional, yeah? Because if you draw it, what will be here, guys? It will be something like, oh, something like this, yeah. I'm just drawing like this because in PHP, one row can be with the 4 values. Then another row can be with 3 values, 2 values. It's okay for PHP. In Java, you cannot do like this. Yeah, you have some rectangle, like all lines. They have equal columns. Yeah, yeah. But in PHP, you can create one array with the 4 columns, with 3 columns, and etc. So it will be like this. Yeah, you have like 10 here, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, like 100, 200. It's okay, like 300, 400, 1000, 2000, etc. So this is multi-dimensional array. Also, it has index for rows. Yeah, guys, it has index for rows. Also, it has index for columns. I don't have to explain about this. Yeah, you know this one. What is two-dimensional array? You know, yeah, guys. In PHP, it's written like this. Okay, questions? So how can I output the number 300, for example? How can I output it? Like with echo? You write R, yeah? Here I will place 2 indexes because first index of row and second index of column, yeah? So index of row is what? This is row 0, row 1, yeah? So I need row 1 and column number 0, 1, 2, yeah? So it have to output what? 300, yeah? You remember, guys? It's very easy. Let's do one task for also, you know what, guys? Also, you know what? Let me just copy this one. Also, in PHP, guys, you can do whatever you want. For example, this is two-dimensional array, yeah? But some rows can be as arrays, and some rows can be just as a values, you know, as a values. So, very confusing, yeah? This is two-dimensional array, but in some rows there is some array, like row 0 is an array, but next row is not array, it's just a value.
While of any type.
Huh? Any type, yeah, any type can be. It is quite strange, yeah, like logic breaks your logic. But it's PHP. Huh? Сейчас я покажу. Also, if you can type it, yeah, as array, like only with one value. It will be different. Yeah, it is quite different because this is array, but this is not array. Maybe visually you cannot see. It depends on your code how you wrote it, but physically it has a difference because this is a value, not array. But there it was array when you put the square brackets. But physically it's different in memory. If you put like this, guys, it means you can add some other values to this array. You can later add some other values. But if you put like this, you cannot add values. You can just change this value. So you know the difference between variable and array. This is the. Just I wanted to show you that in some array there can be one row of array, second row can be not array. Like this is PHP, you can do whatever you want. That's what I want to explain you.
Can you output each?
And let's try to output each what? Yeah, guys. First, let's try to output this one. Yeah, the simple one. Then we'll change it to just normal variable. How to output it? Yeah, first you can use just printer. It also okay if you want to output the two-dimensional array. Yeah, it will just output you normally, like you see, but you cannot see normally. It's just confused. It's like the a row with index 0. This is row index 0. Guys, you see? You have to understand this one. row index 0, the value is big array. This is the value for row 0 index. Yeah? We're talking only about one row. The index is 0, the value is an array. The next row is with index 1 and the value is an array. Okay? The next row is index 2 and value is an array. So like this. This here index 0, here index 0 and the value is an array. Index 0 and the value is an array, etc. Okay? But to output it with the for each loop, how can we output it with the for each loop, guys?
We're using like double for each.
Oh?
Double.
Double for each, yeah? When we're talking about multidimensional, we work with multiple loops, yeah? You know? For 2-dimensional, we use 2 loops. For 3-dimensional, we use 3 loops, and etc. It means we have to use 2 loops here, yeah? It's 2-dimensional. So how we do this, guys? For each R as what?
As A.
So what is A? Can I say just echo A, guys?
No.
Why? What is A now, guys? What is A? What's A now? In the first loop, in the first iteration, what's the A?
It's
Key for arrays.
There we have no keys. We have just indexes 0, 1, 2.
Yeah,
This is not associative array. This is simple array, but 2-dimensional.
Hey, like index.
Rustem, you are right, but I want to ask from others. What is $A now in the first iteration? Yeah. Yeah, you're right, but I want to listen for others also. Не понял. What is $A? You see? He doesn't know. What is $A? Ask, say. Guys, $A is array. What we're doing here, guys, we're trying to iterate through all values inside this array. Through all values, one by one. But the values are also arrays. Values are arrays now. This is value for index 0. This is value for index 1. This is value for index 2. So this $A is this array, for example, or this array, okay? We cannot, if $A is an array, we cannot say echo. Guys, понимаете или вам на русском нужно? А? Нет, это вам все понятно. Вы же умные. Мне нужно, что все поняли. Вы умные, я же не знал, что вы умные. Ну смотрите, народ. Давайте, let me just try to explain like this. When we have not 2-dimensional array, when we have only some values here, values like this. When you have just values, this is 1-dimensional array. It means what? For each means you're taking values one by one, like you're taking values one by one and placing to A. Now $A is 10. Then in the next loop, $A is 20. In the next loop, yeah, you're taking one by one. Ты берешь с этого массива A по одному значению. Да? One by one you're taking. It's okay if there is just some values, если просто значение по одному. Но когда у нас массивы, ты уже берешь по одному значению, но каждое значение это и есть массив. Ты берешь одно значение, но которое является целым массивом, кладешь в A. Но мы не можем, вот этот массив, $A это же теперь массив, мы не можем его показать через эхо. Эхо не показывает массив, он выдает ошибку. Эхо только используйте только для одного значения, а здесь много значений массива. Понимаете, да? You are taking now the whole array as a value. You are taking the whole array here. It means we're not going to echo it. We will do what? If $A is an array, it means this one we have to also iterate through this one with using the for each. Значит, мы по нему опять должны for each пробежаться. Это же массив. This is topic of your first year, 2-dimensional arrays. The topic of your first year, you're studying for 2 semesters. In C++, in Java, doesn't matter. But you were studying for 1 year. Why I'm explaining this, guys? So I use just another for each loop. Why? Because Now this $A is also array. Let me make it not A as R. Okay? This R will be the big array. This R will be the small arrays. This one or this one. Okay? But instead of A, I just put R so you can understand. Then I do what? For each area, I can say as A now again. Is it clear, guys? So in first for each loop, as R, I'm taking this array. Yeah? For example, I took the first element out of 3 elements. I have 3 elements now. I took the first one, placed to R, and now I'm doing for each R as A. A now is just one value out of this array. Yeah, this is A, then after this is A, after this is C. Yeah, because we have 2-dimensional array, we have to use 2 loops. Yeah, you can do it with the for I loop. I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, You can use like this, but I like to use for each loop. It's more convenient. I mean, more easy to write the code. So now I can say what? I can say echo. Yeah. Now I can use echo because $A is just a number. Yeah. I can say echo $A. Put some space here so you can see space between. Also, after for each loop, I can put what? Per. You remember you did cout handle or system out print ln to make a new line. So I will show all values from one array, then I will do brr. I make a new one. I will make new one. Okay. Then I will show the values of second array. Brr. Okay. So like this, guys. You are showing values. You have spaces between the values. Yeah. And you're making brr after 40, after 300, and etc. Questions here?
No. I have a question about if we use for each key value pattern.
You can use k value.
With indexes. It will show
Yeah, if you
indexes.
make as kv here, k will be 0, this is 0,
Okay.
and the value will be this array also. Okay, if you want you to use the indexes, you can use kv here, kv. But this array has no, this is not associative array, because here we have indexes of rows like 0, 1, 2, and for columns also we have indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Other questions? Next lesson you have a defense. So I just see how you are going to write the defense. I can see now.
So we ask some questions. Or give
I'll give you a task, just you will just type. Okay? Come next lesson. Don't, yeah, you have to come.
Of course.
No at Masca.
No, at Muscat.
At Masca only you have paper
Task,
which is confirmed from what lawyer or you have to confirm your spravka, yeah, somewhere. I have to see. I will go and ask, was he confirmed? It's because he missed my defense. Okay? No at Masca, like I'm organizing something. No, that's not. Only spravka that you just was ill, very ill. Just some glassware.
Only black.
If you have only glass. Okay. Ну, короче, нельзя от нас. Я не собираюсь, там кто-то ушел, и заради него там еще вариант делать. Мне сложно делать 100-500 вариантов. Но от Mask. Okay? Just study everything that we had. The first lesson, the chessboard, the examples, tasks that we're doing today, yeah? Questions here, guys? No questions.
No questions.
Let me stop it.